So we've looked at scatter plots, we've interpreted scatter plots, we've talked about relationships of scatter plots, positive, negative, and no correlation. Here we're going to look at taking data, creating the scatter plot, and thinking about the relationship itself. So the table shows the average price in dollars of sweatshirts sold at different stores and the number of sweatshirts sold at each store in 1 month. So we have average price, number sold. Independent variable is the price. We choose the price of the sweatshirt. So that's going to be X. Often X is the top row of the table when we're looking at data. And then Y is the number sold. So because it depends on X, and Y is the dependent variable, X is independent. All right, so if I were to write the ordered pairs from the table, which we've done before, I would write the coordinate 25 because it's X first, comma 150. And if I were to interpret that, I would say when the price is $25, we sold 120 or 150. This one would be when the average price is $38, we sold 90. $32, we sold 142. $35, we sold 115. And when average price was 50, we sold 75. Now it says describe the relationship between them. Let's think about, without even the numbers, what's the relationship between price and things sold? Well, typically, as the price of stuff goes up, do we sell more or do we sell less? Well, typically you sell less things when they're more expensive, and vice versa. When it's less expensive, you sell more things. So in this case, I would anticipate seeing that as the price gets higher, the number sold is going to get lower. So let's go ahead and graph these points. So we have the point 150, or excuse me, 25, 150. So 25, 150 is going to be, I think I can zoom, maybe I can't. 25, 150, 38, 90. And I'm going to do this quickly because I know we are awesome at plotting points. 32, 142. So 32, 142. 35, 115. And 50, 75. And what do you know? It looks like our prediction, our guess was correct. We can see these going down. So as the price gets higher, the number sold is decreasing. And that would be called a negative relationship, which we talked about in the last video. Now, we can think about relationships of things without a graph. So if I was thinking about maybe a positive, what's something that has a positive relationship? There's a bunch of stuff that has a positive relationship. I'm thinking of, well, I love pizza. So let's say the number of toppings on a pizza and the price. As you get more toppings, the price gets higher. That would be a positive relationship. Another might be hours worked and the money you made. So as the number of hours you worked goes up, the money you made increases as well. So those are both of these, this relationship and this relationship, would be positive relationships. Negative relationships, we could think of the miles you drive. And you can't see that. Sorry. The miles you drive and the gas in tank. So the more miles you drive, the less. So as miles goes up, gas goes down in your tank. And another option, maybe the amount of pizza you buy can't spell. The amount of pizza you buy and the money in your wallet. So as the amount of pizza you buy goes up, the money in your wallet will decrease. And then we have relationships that really have no correlation. Something maybe like your height and how much candy you got on Halloween, or your height and how much candy you can eat. There's really no correlation between that, or maybe your shoe size and the grade on your last test. We just don't have a correlation between those things. So that's kind of some examples. They're not the best examples of no correlation, because some people will always find a way to argue a correlation sometimes, but those I would argue would have no correlation. And that's relationships either with a scatter plot or without.